Hey, what's going on everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Told you guys I would do a video on how to perform a power steering flush on your car at home. So we're going to do that today. I don't imagine it's going to take much more than about a quart, and I have roughly that in this container from yesterday's transmission fluid and filter service from Hell. I'll put the link to that somewhere here in one of the cards for you guys to check out. Before you do the flush though, a couple things, going back to a basic multi-point inspection kind of a thing. You're going to want to, one, take a look at the fluid condition, take a look at the level. If the level's a little bit low, you're going to want to look for any suspecting leaks. Now, in this case, my reservoir is just a little bit below or right at the min mark. So we're going to take a quick little video panoramic. It's going to be hard to see, but I'll try my best to zoom in using the flashlight to show you where I think the problem is. So let's take a look. Alright, so as you guys can see, I'm just below or right around the min mark. Now yesterday I was underneath the car doing a multi-point, and I think I actually saw what was going on. And if I follow this line that goes to the power steering down and around towards the rack, you can see, hopefully, let me see if I can't get this flashlight in here a little bit better for you. But just down there by the rack, I have a power steering line that has begun to sweat. I don't know that you guys can see that. I can't get the camera in there anymore. Anyways, so it's just starting to sweat. And I think that's where the problem is. Not a big concern at this point. Also, I got this fantastic hood prop tool. I think I got that off of the Cornwall tool truck, but I'll put links down below for you where you can pick it up off of Amazon. Alright, let me get you guys set back up here and we'll begin the flushing process. Let me zoom in over here on the reservoir, which you guys can see. Alright, so take our cap off. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it looks pretty dirty. So I got our air compressor hooked back up. Hopefully this has enough juice in it to do what we got to do. I'm using the Mighty Vac vacuum bleeder, and I'm pretty sure you can pick this up off of Amazon as well. I believe somewhere around 3 or 4 years back I picked this up from Matco. I had him order it for me. Pretty sure he ordered off Amazon as well. But at any rate, I'll put the link down below. We're going to evacuate the reservoir now. Okay, pretty sure I got all that I'm going to get out of the reservoir at this point. Now some of you might be wondering, Justin, can I use pretty much any ATF? Does it have to be power steering? Yada yada yada. Yeah, some manufacturers are going to recommend that you use a specific power steering fluid, especially if you have an electronic power steering pump. You might not have a reservoir. You might have to put it in the actual pump itself. And then other ones that have a reservoir like this could be one of two different colors. One of them is going to be more of like a clearish kind of a color that turns like almost like a taffy brown over time. This just happens to be like an ATF power steering fluid kind of content. So you can use any ATF fluid for this specific purpose. So I'm not worried about it. I'm going to use any ATF that I have around the house because at the end of the day, it's just the detergents that help to clean up the rack and the hoses and whatever else. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour the ATF back into the reservoir, bring it up to the max line. We're going to cap it, and then we'll show you what the next step is. So let's do that. So at this point, check our level. We're right around the min mark, which is where we were before. So we'll add a little more. Now we're at the max. Cool. Put the cap back on that. Power steering reservoir cap back on. Alright, next step. Alright, so we got the car started. Now I'm going to turn the steering wheel from lock to lock. You should do this about 4 to 7 times from one way to the other. Alright, now that you've done that, open up the reservoir cap, shine your flashlight down in it. The fluid's still dark. And the reason why it's dark is because it's gone through the entire system for the most part, and the dirtier stuff's coming up to the top. So now we're going to evacuate it again and then refill. Alright, so now you got the basic idea of how to do a power steering flush from home in front of your garage. Fast, simple, easy enough. And you just keep basically going from lock to lock, moving that fluid throughout the entire steering system until the fluid comes out to that nice reddish ATF color that we all know and love, right? Once you get to that, or like I said, if you have the more clear colored power steering fluid, wait till it's a little bit more clear. And once you get to that point, you can feel free to cap it, wash off the cap with some brake clean, whatever else, and you're good to go. Let's talk about pricing. Dealership pricing for something like this, you're looking at around $180 plus tax, so almost 200 bucks to do a power steering flush, which might have only cost you what, $7 to $10 for 1 quart of ATF or 1 quart of power steering fluid, and however much this tool costs. Now this Mighty Vac tool is good for more than just power steering fluid flushes. You can use it for brake flushes. You can use it to clean out various cavities for like the cooling system. So say if you were doing a thermostat and you're just doing the upper radiator hose, you can actually suck down just enough coolant in the radiator to bring it just below the upper radiator hose. You still might have a little bit of a spill. Once you remove the upper radiator hose, you might stick it down where the thermostat housing is to suck up some of the coolant to give yourself a clean workspace and put the new thermostat in. So very, very multi-purpose as far as it's concerned, you know what I mean? So it definitely helps to have one of these things. You can use it when you're doing cylinder heads to suck oil out of the galleys, whatever. I mean, you could get the coolant out of the bores. I can go on and on and on with the various uses that you can do with this tool. But I don't think I need to go into it anymore. You guys know it. It's an awesome tool to have. The hood prop tool is definitely awesome, because how many times have we gone to put a hood up and the hood struts or the hood prop that it comes with just doesn't put that hood up high enough for you in the air. This hood prop tool is pretty freaking cool. So I'll try to find the link and I'll put it down in the description for you guys. That's all I got. I hope you got something out of this video today. Thanks as always for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Share if you want to share it. We'll see you guys next time. Deuces.